Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rob with Next Truck Sales. I want to take this opportunity and introduce you to our 2016 Peterbilt 579. It features an 80-inch sleeper, Paccar MX power at 455 horsepower, 1650 torque, and an Eaton 10-speed automatic transmission. I'll take you through the truck, show you some of the features, explain a little bit about the process if you're watching this video from the US and want to know how you can purchase this truck. And I'll show you some of the things that we've done to it and give you a good idea of what it is that we offer. So let's go through the truck here. You can see that we've polished the wheels. That we have an underneath wheel polisher, so it will actually bring the wheels up to a really nice shine. This particular truck has steer axle disc brakes. I think all of the Peterbilt 579s in 2016 disc brakes. It has the Epic plastic, it's similar to the Freightliner Evolution fairing extenders, or what do we want to call them, sort of plastic wind deflectors that they put on them. If you look at the Evolution Freightliner, they put some fill-in panels, and they did the same here. So you'll see this little piece of plastic here that runs across to divert the air from inside of the hood. You'll see this piece of plastic here. You'll see a fill-in panel there. This is all new for 2016, and then in the next year they called it Epic, but it is basically an aerodynamic package. If you look on the front here, you'll see Michelin steering tires. That's about 50%. You can see that we've sandblasted and painted the frame. So this is we take it to our body shop, and obviously they take it up, they put it up in the air, and they actually sandblast underneath it as well. I'll get this engine running in a bit. I'm not going to do that just now. The other side here, we have a matched Michelin steering tire at about 50%. If you look here, you'll see this is the Paccar MX. This is the second generation engine. So this came out in 2013 and 14. It was replaced in 2018 with the next third generation engine. So have a look here. We've got a turbo back pressure valve, EGR valve. And what I do like about the Paccar engine, there's a couple of things that are really good. If you look at all this wiring, it's all in this casing. So there's not a lot of loose wires hanging around here, especially over on the other side if you take a look. So you'll see here, you've got this wiring loom that's covered very well. The other thing that Paccars don't do is leak oil very much. So if you look underneath here, you'll see that they generally don't leak oil. Now, they're also very good on fuel compared to Cummins. Where they are not as good as Cummins is when it comes down to getting a repair. Not everybody wants to work on a Paccar, and so you have to have a good relationship with your mechanic or a dealer that you trust that's going to be able to get you fixed up, because it's harder to find people that want to work on these, because there is some special tooling that's required, and sometimes that's hard to find somebody that's a specialist on this. So there's a good look underneath the hood. We'll get this running in a bit. Okay, it's certified clean idle for California. It has dual certification. So you'll see here, it's certified for US Federal DOT, and it's also certified for Canadian Federal DOT. Same sticker, just one is for each country. It's made in Denton, Texas. It's certified for California and US emissions. We'll go on the inside in a minute. You'll see here some regulations, California and US, so we're good there. So bringing this truck into the US is not a problem. Pretty straightforward. We do it all the time. Take a look inside of here. So you'll see you got a bunk heater and you've got a subwoofer, which is right there. We've got a brand new mattress. I'll go on the inside and I'll give you a little more info. Fire extinguisher, and you've got, looks like it had an inverter and the inverter's been removed. So it's pre-wired for the inverter with the heavy lug cables, but there is no inverter in this truck. Okay, over here we've got brand new tires on polished aluminum wheels. So these are Alcoas with aluminum Conmet hubs, and if you look here, you'll see that they've been polished, so they look good. The tires are brand new. They're offshore Chinese, and they are 10 aluminum wheels, so we got all aluminums on the drives. Take a look here. Our tank, this is a 110-gallon fuel tank. Look at the back of the cab, good condition. No major scratches or dents or dings. This is actually dirt that's sprayed up from the tires, but really not a lot of corrosion or anything to speak of. It's in awesome condition. We got a nice big catwalk here. This looks like a Jost fifth wheel. Closer look. No, this is a Holland, but it's aluminum. This looks like an aluminum Holland fifth wheel. So this is a lightweight fifth wheel on here. That's an expensive fifth wheel when it comes to ordering it new, but it's lighter, so it's going to give you a higher payload. Have a look here. Okay, so we've got 8 brand new drive tires. We've sandblasted and painted the frame, so you can see here, this has obviously been painted. This is where the corrosion would have been, and then that's been sandblasted and repainted again. Okay, we'll come over onto the side. Okay, so we've got more polished aluminum wheels. A step up, we've got a downdraft exhaust or a horizontal exhaust right there. Grass burner, as some people call them. This tank here is 135 gallons. So between the two, you've got 245 gallons of fuel. And we'll come back here, get you a good look. So this is the 80-inch sleeper. This is the largest sleeper you can get from a depth perspective. And not until 2019 did they come out with the ultra loft high roof. So this was the largest sleeper you could get in 2016, 17, and 18, 80-inch. Okay, so I'll get this fired up in a bit. Let's go inside and I'll show you around the interior. Oh, the other thing I wanted to note, chrome mirrors, chrome visor, and chrome hood mirror covers. So it's got the chrome package going inside here. So we've got the platinum interior with genuine leather seating. This is real leather here. This is vinyl on the side. So you're sitting on leather steering wheel with steering wheel audio and the Cobra head shifter, as they call it, as well as power locks, mirrors, and windows. So let's have a look here. Okay. I'm going to start it up. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so we're going to convert over the odometer, so give me just 1 minute. Okay, so how do we do this? It's not that hard. There we go, 534 miles. Air is blowing cold at me now. It's the first day of fall. It's already cool outside, but it's definitely blowing cold, so I'm going to turn that off. This is automatic climate control, so normally all you have to do is push automatic, and it's going to determine whether you need heat or whether you need cold, and it's in Fahrenheit, so 60 to 84 Fahrenheit is what it's going to give you. That's your control for your sleeper, so that gives permission for the sleeper fan control to run the blower. Inside of here we've got fuel, def, coolant, oil pressure, primary and secondary air pressure, speed and tack. Over here we've got axle temperature, suspension load, air pressure. That's probably, is that your trailer brake air? No, general air it says. I'm not sure what that one is. Suspension load, oil temp, and boost pressure. Okay, then we've got a fan override here, and your Drake is there. You've got your diff locks, traction control on or off. Then you've got a drop axle on the trailer, and a couple of spares, as well as your interior dome light. Okay, your cruise is here, so we would just go here, and I think it's just turn it up like that. So that's handy. And then to turn it off, I think you just do that again. Okay, and then you've got your audio here, and then you've got your turn signal. And this is the interesting thing on these Peets. Everybody seems to push that to get your washers, but you actually push this in to get your washers. We've done a fresh DOT. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's July 2022 is when it was done. Okay, highway horn, city horn, Bluetooth audio, your shifter. So here you've got your up down if you're in manual mode, otherwise just leave it in drive. The low works in conjunction with the engine brake when you're slowing down. You're not going to use that too often. Okay, over inside of here you got your cup holder. Let's take a look inside the back. So we've got another leather seat. In here we've got a refrigerator. Okay. Here we've got some cupboards. Okay, we've got part of your fridge is there, a mirror, and something for your papers. We'll turn on the light and get you a little bit more light in here. So, okay, so you've got your bunk heater control is there, and then you've got your audio. You can lock your doors from here, and your fan control will work when you turn it on with that center button there. You've got a writing table to do your reports and stuff, and then you've got more storage. 2 brand new mattresses in bags. Here we've got the an upper mattress. We should probably replace this with the folding style, because this one here, if you want this to be folded up so that you don't smash your head when you're down here, we need to put a folding mattress, which isn't a problem. If you want it like this, we can leave it that way. The beauty of this is that it's slightly more comfortable, but if you want to be able to fold that up, we can stick a folding mattress. So if you're watching this video and you want the folding mattress, be sure to let me know that that's what you want. Okay, underneath here, we've got our standard factory AC system, your subwoofer, your seat belt for the passenger who's sleeping, and then your fire extinguisher and your bunk heater. Let's go out and have a look at this truck. Listen to the engine running. I've got it good and hot. The temperature here, if you look, it's up to 150. And let's see our oil pressure. Our oil pressure is at 45. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the oil filler cap off. That'll give us a good look at how much blow-by is coming out of there. With 534 miles, I don't expect much. The Paccar engines are generally rated to about 1.2 million miles. This thing's not even halfway through its life, but I want to give you a good idea of how what kind of condition it is in. If there's no blow-by, then you can be confident that you're not planning on doing an engine overhaul anytime soon. If it does have blow-by, then we're going to have to think that you're looking at doing an overhaul soon. So let's go down and see. Absolutely nothing, which is good. Shut this off so you can hear me talk. So you can see that it's got nice fresh oil in there. No blow-by, which is normal for a Paccar. They generally do last. Rarely do they have catastrophic failures. Some of the newer ones had some failures with the oil filter housings, but this one didn't have that issue. It was when they went to the next generation Paccar engine. So if you have a look here, you have a nice, clean 2016 Pete 579 Paccar 455. The previous owner told me exactly he had no problem passing people on the hills. So even with 455, I think you won't be disappointed with the amount of power. Probably enjoy some good fuel economy as well. Big 80-inch sleeper with 2 beds, automatic climate control, leather seats, new tires. Sandblasted and painted frame, you can see it's clean. Aluminum 5th wheel, and drum brakes on the back. I didn't point that out. Okay, and on here we've got highway diff locks, so there's no locker on the back axle, and we've got a standard lock on the middle axle. So that's it. As far as the process goes, if you are interested in making a deal on this truck, you're going to give me a call for starters, and once I get you an invoice and we're paid, we drop the truck in Buffalo, and you can pick it up there within a couple of days after we're paid, and then we'll give you a temporary license plate that you drive home from Buffalo, and then a couple days later after that, we're going to supply you with the paperwork to convert your title over to the US. So that's it. There's your truck. If you're interested, I'd like to hear from you. You can give me a call. My number's area code 289-259-6054, and it's Rob at Next Truck Sales. I hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now.